How you going, Stayer Off Grid here? Very annoyed, doing my back onto the wood mill, and I'm very annoyed with it, I'll tell you. Anyway, let me tell you about it. Let me tell you, I'm not really happy with this at all, because the lady in the office selling it to you says it comes in 2 crates. One's the trailer and the other one's the motor. So you get in your head, and she actually said, we can't put the crate in the one motor, can't put the motor in the same crate as the trailer. It won't fit. So the motor comes in a separate trailer, separate crate, and you've got to put that on the trailer. Okay. She doesn't say that the trailer comes in 5,000 to 10,000 pieces. This is the motor. This is what I was expecting. I'm expecting a motor that I've got to put on a trailer. Now, looking at it now, it's obviously that the trailer wasn't going to come in a crate all built. It's massive. But it's getting increasingly harder to build this thing, because the plans, which are really good to some extent, they were really great for building the chassis, but now it's getting a little bit ridiculous. And like, I come to a point where I've got to put this winch on, and this big bracket here that goes under there, well, where they show it going, it won't fit, because there's a bracket like here. See, there's a bracket, and then the chassis, and then a bracket. Well, where they want it to go on the drawing, it's going to be half onto the bracket and half onto the chassis, which is not going to do that. It's going to sit wonky. Now, also what it says, so all I've been able to do was I pulled 3 bolts out. I've put one in. Now that I've still got to put that bolt back in, but this bolt I can't get back in. And then over here, same thing. I've put the 2 bolts back, 2 bolts in, one I can't get in. So I've only got 1 bolt on this side here, and I've got 1 bolt on the other side on the opposite. Now I'm going to have to weld it. The plans say bolt or drill to put it on. So it's like, this thing come with holes everywhere for all the bolts, and for that it didn't come with the holes. What's the go with that? And they want me to drill it. I couldn't drill that. That's solid steel. To drill that, I've got to put it into an industrial press, drill press. Like, I've got no hope whatsoever at drilling that with a bloody battery drill. It's just unbelievable. Now, I've been looking, the next part that I'm up to, well, the brake, I've got to put the brakes, handbrake on, but I can't find the 4 eye bolts. I found 2 eye bolts, but I can't find 4, so I'm going to have to send an email to them about that. But I've got to put these things on next. I don't have to put them on, but I just want to put them on to see where they go. And at the end of this thing here, it shows in the drawing a bracket shaped like that. Now, I've been looking everywhere for these brackets. They just didn't exist. I couldn't find them nowhere. And then I was having a look at that part again, in case I got it wrong. Just in case I got it wrong, I thought, maybe you've got it wrong, Chris. Maybe that doesn't need a bracket. Maybe it still goes on. But I looked at it, and there's nothing for it here to latch on to the rail. So anyway, I'm looking at it, and then I looked at this and went, that is what the log sits on. It's a bit tight. It's too tight. Anyway, that's what the log sits on, and that's what the log sits on, but it's lower than this thing here. What's this thing here? I come down and I see that triangular shaped head. That's the bracket I'm looking for. Why would they bolt it onto that where it's basically camouflaged and I can't find it anywhere? Like, that is the stupidest thing to do. Like, what they've done is it's supposed to be bolted to these 3, but that was made it too long for the crate. So they've ripped it off on 3 bolts and spun it round the other way so that no one can see it. I was looking for bloody hours. Well, not hours, but I was looking for a long time, man. So the plans are getting more cryptic as they go. They don't really explain stuff. You can't really see what they're trying to show you. And oh mate, I'm not happy, I'll tell you. It's well worth the $1,300 to get it done and pick it up from them, drive away, because this is a nightmare, especially for one man. It's a nightmare. All right, so that's the mystery bracket on now. So that's got a bit here which will... All right, so there's the legs off the side. I don't know what you call them, but so basically you lay your log down at the bottom and then you pull the winch out and get your hook on it, and that'll roll the log up, and you want to roll it up enough so it gets past this one and the other one. Oh, it's going to be on both, obviously, this leg and the leg over the other side. This leg and that leg. So the log comes past, pulls out, and that goes there. The log, that takes the weight of the log, and then you put your hook on again and then roll it again to the next one, past it, log sits there, and do that all the way up to get your log up. All right, so I've got these legs on now, the leveling legs, 3 on either side, and as we've seen, the ramps, and so it's coming together. So that's basically, apart from the handbrake, so there's a cable that goes underneath, a dual cable that goes underneath to the back wheels and then connects to this fitting down here. But I can't, it goes through some eye bolts like this, but I've only found 2. But we're getting somewhere, you know. Now pretty much all that is to do is the real hard stuff, really, because it's the whole big frame that the blade sits on. Anyway, we're getting there slowly, but I am annoyed. Anyway, I'm Slayer Off Grid. I hope you enjoyed that.